tell us just briefly a bit more about just in a simple way about let's just call them biocretes, right? So different plant-based materials combined with hydrated lime. Why does it work? How does it work? Where do you think it's appropriate? Where do you think it's not appropriate to use it?
Right. Okay. So there are two main uh, materials that we're making to use used in construction. Hemp fiber insulation, which is basically a sort of simple replacement for glass fiber or rock wool or sheep's wool or whatever. It has similar benefits to materials like sheep's wool in as much as it's non-toxic and comes from a natural source, but it's far superior to materials like glass wool and rock wool because it works with moisture, which is present in all atmospheres, all places in the world. And the use of what we call hempcrete, which isn't necessarily the best word to use, but it's the only one that really applies to it because it is a sort of not a liquid material, but a moist material that we place in place and it sets relatively hard. It's not load bearing, it's used as an envelope around buildings, but it's the way that it handles heat and moisture and the heat in moisture that is its main benefit and advantage. And it's the thing that makes it different to other materials because other materials either don't use moisture very well and are sort of negatively affected by moisture, or they don't have any moisture in them at all, and they create an airtight, unhealthy barrier where you're either suffocating if you don't have mechanical means of ventilation, or molds and moisture cause a problem because they can't move through and out of the structure. So you mentioned lime as a binder, and that has been the basis of many of the binders, but we're looking for alternatives to that because lime isn't necessarily the most environmentally friendly of those binders. It works in many advantage ways with physics and chemistry, but from a creation point of view, the emissions might be construed as being too high.